Good morning, you guys. We are taking Mr. Parker to school. Say good morning.
Good morning.
Decided to go back to my other hair. It's so much cooler. It's way cooler. Not so much. It's drastically cooler.
Mom, you putting on wigs is pushing your old hair down where it's never going to because the where
My hair, my real hair is growing back
Mama,
a lot.
Let me see, Mama.
No, because I got this.
Why? Let me
You can see when we get
see.
back home tonight. And I take this wig off. Y'all can see too, I guess. That's no big deal for me.
No, let me see first.
Okay. So we're taking Snatch to school right now.
No, Mama, first we have to get my
You're gonna wait until after school now because you had chocolate milk. You're not getting double the sugar. Where'd you go?
I get double sugar, you get double dry. Hi.
No. I'm gonna
You
drop
see
my.
me?
Where are you going?
Mom, you see me with that?
Get in the car. Let me put y'all up here. Sinatra, what are you doing? It smells like popcorn in here.
What?
It smells like popcorn. Sinatra, what are you doing?
Closing my door. We sure have to put it in the car.
I'm gonna go to the thing.
First.
You know, I never understood how people who live in these apartments, like instead of just walking their kids up to the front to catch the school bus, they literally drive them to the gate. And I'm like, that's crazy. It's not that far from the back of the apartments. Hold on. And you'll probably argue the fact where you're like, oh, well, Tiff, they probably have issues, health issues and all that. Is it ashy? Oh, no, it's not. It's not really that ashy. Okay. So they might have health issues. And that could possibly be true. But you have to understand, I see these people every day walking around at the grocery store. Some of them I'm trying to figure out what they do for a living because it don't look like they go to work ever. You know, sit back. And so, you know, it is what it is. It's whatever. The only reason why I take Sinatra to school is because he's not a bus rider. And he's on transfer. So he's not even going to the school that he's zoned to. No, he's zoned to the school. He's just not a bus rider. He is a car rider. Because I don't feel like it's necessary.
Oh, of course it is necessary for me to be a bus rider.
Ooh. I don't think it's necessary.
Yes, it is.
No.
Yes. Mama, please, let me be a bus rider one
No, I don't want you to be a bus rider. Kids get rowdy on there. The bus driver can't control any kids that are doing things bad because they are driving. So if something pops off, you're at the mercy of other kids.
Mama, I am like you.
What are you talking about?
I am like you.
So anyways, today is going to be it's going to be an awesome day. Yes, it is. But it's also for me, after I drop Sinatra, it's going to be more of a calm day. I'm going to do a lot of kitchen cleaning and cleaning up the bathroom and stuff like that. And, you know, get things back in order and stuff. We had a good time last night watching The Nightmare Before Christmas with our little Halloween spook movie night. It was cool. We're going to have another one.
Tonight?
No, not tonight. We We almost had sugar comas. He done fell out, passed out, sleep because of all the sugar.
No, I wasn't.
Stop whining. You was asleep on the couch, Sinatra.
No, I wasn't. I was just sitting there looking at the TV.
Stop. He was sitting there looking at the TV, and when I looked over, he was slumped over and snoring. But
No, I wasn't.
why are you crying when that's the truth? Stop doing that.
No, it's not. I was just looking.
Okay,
at
whatever.
the show.
Whatever. I don't care what you say because you were asleep. That's why I told you to get into bed. So.
When I looked at you, my eyes were fully open.
Because I woke you up. So it's whatever
No, I was just looking at the TV. And you woke me up.
Anyway, yeah, I know. I woke you
So
up.
my eyes were just open.
Yeah, okay, whatever. Anyways, when he gets out of school, we're gonna go to Starbucks so he can get his pumpkin cream frappuccino since pumpkin spice latte drops today. I'll get me a latte, oat milk, no whipped cream. Even though I used to love the whipped cream, I don't want the whipped cream. I'm trying to cut my sugar out because I noticed when I was on trizepatide, I didn't eat any sweets and I was nowhere near as inflamed. It was almost like my appetite was cut more than half. It was like non-existent. So when I did eat, it was very minimum. And I didn't feel bad or nothing. And I wasn't so swollen and inflamed. I swear sugar is the devil. Sugar is like the worst thing you could put in your body, really. That's why they say if you do it, you got to do it in moderation because you'll start to swell up and stuff like that. So I'm gonna get me a tall oat milk pumpkin spice latte today, no whipped cream, which it still tastes good because I've had it that way before, so it's not like I'm missing out on anything.
What about mine?
Oh, the school line is still there. What?
What about mine?
Yeah, and you're gonna get a tall frappuccino pumpkin spice cream, which means no coffee frappuccino. Okay, unbuckle because you're about to get out the car.
Guys, this is my school. Don't show them my school.
No, we don't show people where you go to school and where we live.
But then what can happen?
I already explained this to you that people can stalk you. You want to get kidnapped?
No, Mom, what does stalk you?
Stalk you, follow you everywhere you go.
How, Mama? Because it's just another copy of us looking at us.
Because when they find out where you are in real life, some people are crazy and try to come find you. Okay, give me my kiss.
What if I'm on top of a tree?
Goodbye.
Mom, what if
You're
they're
taking too long. So get
No,
your backpack.
What if they're on top? If I'm on top of a tree and they can't even get me because they don't know how to climb?
Okay, have a good day. See you
Bye.
later. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. The combative nature of children is so fascinating to me. Can I leave? What are we waiting on? Oh. It's so combative. He was so combative. You saw how I got irritated, right? I got so irritated. But, you know. Anyways, ooh. And look, now I'm tempted to go get my pumpkin spice latte right now. Then I bet you the line is crucial. It's probably better to go do these things when everybody who goes to work is at work. Oh God. When everybody is at work, goes to work, and do it during the middle of the day so you don't have to wait in long lines. That's one beauty about owning your own business and working from home, because you do not have to grocery shop when the rush is. You don't have to go do anything when the rush is. You literally could wait until the middle of the day. I'm also a little frustrated. I'm not frustrated, I'm stressed out because I have so many upcoming expenses for these events, and it's like, it's not a bad thing, it's just it makes things more strenuous as deadlines come about. It gets even more strenuous when the vendors you know, they say they're going to do this and do this. Is why you can't depend on, like, this is why, and I do have a reservoir, thank God, for backup, right? But this is why you can't always depend on your clients to come through, because just like how you may run into like issues paying for stuff, they do too. So you can't depend on them to keep your business running. Granted, you need them to keep your business running. But I'm starting to realize that even if your pricing is, even if it's affordable pricing, people are going to buy what they want to buy and support who they want to support, and they care about what they care about. So people, like folks that are in coaching and service industry to help people, you know, better themselves or their business or whatever, those people, yes, they do pay for those services, but to be at the end of the day, some of them don't want to pay. They won't pay for the service because they think they could do it without you, and they probably can. It's just going to take longer because they have to figure out all the steps that you already figured out. Or they're just, you know, they rather pay for their pleasures a lot more than so the things that they need. And I start to realize sometimes I do the same thing too. We're all human, but I realize that when consumers, I'm talking about people who do not create, they don't have a business, they're not a creative person, I'm talking about like they don't create things for other people to buy. Consumers, they don't tend to, they buy their pleasures first and then beg for the money to get what they need to sustain themselves physically and mentally and emotionally. And then want to come to the person who's been supplying their mental stability, their physical stability, and their business stability, beg for discounts or like waivers and stuff. But then it's like, well, I just saw you on Facebook. You just spent all this money on this one thing or this pleasure. And granted, it's none of our business what people spend their money on, and it's none of our business on like how and what they spend their money on. But what is our business is when you come and ask us for discounts or waive services and stuff because you don't want to, because you wanted to pay for your pleasures over what your needs were. That's not right. And that's why you end up having to use certain services anyway to get out the hole, to get back on your physical track, your mental track, emotional track. You end up having to pay, you have to go, that's what you were paying for in the first place. Now that you can't afford it anymore, you want to beg, and that's not right. But then if you don't comply, and this is not happening to me, I'm just giving some scenarios that I've heard. And if you don't comply, then all of a sudden you're a scam, you're this, you're not really about the community, you're not this, you're not that. And I'm just like, ugh. That's another thing I also thought about. I was thinking about, like, when you go into a community, and I've noticed the moment you don't support the cause, like if you open up a business in a community and you just don't support the causes that are out there. Say for example, like you opened up a new boutique, and then the booster club comes in and they want you to sponsor A, B, C, and D, and you say you're not able to do that at the time, or somebody, a local charity or whatever, wants to do something with you and you tell them that you're not available or you can't do it, then all of a sudden you're not it's not going to be said out loud publicly, but it's the little whispers that happen, like on those one-on-one conversations, those one-on-one lunch dates where people will sit and talk about, these people will sit and talk about how, oh, this new boutique or this new business, I went in there the other day to see if they would like to support the kids, but they said they weren't able to. And then the next thing that comes out their mouth, they're just not for the community, they're not about community, because they couldn't support you. The moment that you can't get supported, all of a sudden that business is not about the community. And I think that's trash that some people do that. There's a lot of people who do that to business owners. individual person who's starting out their business because they wouldn't support you the way you wanted to be supported. So a lot of that crap going on. So anyways, I think that I feel like there should be more talks about stuff like that. I don't think we need any more lessons on how to build a business, start a business, all that. That stuff is like, that's easy information. If you want to find that, you can. You can find it for free. We need to talk about how to get past the whispers. How do you get past people creating false narratives and stuff? How do you deal with business owners that are in your field that are trying to sabotage you behind your back because they don't like that you're in the same territory? How do you deal with, you know, that jealous friend or that husband or that wife that doesn't really care for your business or envy your business and stuff? Like, conversations like that, those are like real world conversations, real things that are going on, not that BS that we got going on right now. Anyways, I'm gonna end this first clip right here and go get my son's debit card out the car. We're gonna talk about that in the next one.